In this video, I'm going to create a couple of autoresponder follow-ups for the openers of my list. So we've got a small list here with, at the moment I've only got 12 openers, but this is automatically going to increase each day as we mail to our big list. Everyone that opens will go to this list of openers, and then we will send them our affiliate offers, and this will all be on autopilot. So to do this, we want to create an autoresponder. So let's go to autoresponders on campaigns list. Now I haven't got one at the moment, so we're going to create a new one. And okay, let's call this openers number 1, just so that we know that this is going to our openers and it's an autoresponder. So we select the list here. We don't have any segments, so you don't need to worry about those. This one's going to be autoresponder, so make sure it doesn't say regular. Save and next. Now we need to give this one a subject line, but to do that we need to decide which product we are actually going to promote first. So I'm actually going to Warriors Plus website. I've got a bunch of offers here that I've already requested, but first of all let's look at just look at all offers at the moment, so I can show you what is a good one to actually to choose. So we want to look at low refund rate, so like maybe 2, 3, 4% at the most, and also the conversion rate, so something that is a good converter, but yeah, something that converts high and refund rate is low is the good ones to make money from. So go down the list here and I will show you one that would be worthwhile requesting. I can see here I've actually got a few that I've already been approved for at the moment, but let's look for a new one. Okay, this one here is not too bad. I don't even know what that's about. Web BYO. It's had 3,000 plus sales, converts at 19%. Refund rate is only 2%. So let's click on request. We can have a look at the actual sales page to see what it's about. We can have a bit of an idea of if this is something that we might want to promote to our people or if we don't want to. But just by the numbers on it, it looks pretty reasonable. Okay, so this tells us about the offer. People are getting a $3 discount. There's a video here to watch. Autopilot traffic in 60 seconds. 10 live traffic sources. So people who are looking to do maybe affiliate marketing would probably be interested in this. So have a quick look at the page and think for yourself, is this something that I would buy? And if you say, well, possibly, well then it's probably a good idea to promote. Some other people would do the same. So let's close that one. Request approval to be sent to this. I'm going to not get onto the list so I don't get too many emails, but just write a note. Please approve me so I can promote to my list. Request approval. Now we can do this for as many offers as we like, and we want to do it for a whole bunch of them so that we've got plenty of things to promote. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my list of offers again now, and I can just look at the items that I've only been approved for, so that will make it easier for me to choose something. Now I'm going to select something that I can promote to my list, and then we're going to create a whole bunch of them basically as well. So now here's one that I've only just been approved for today, so I'm going to promote this one to my list. Now this is the actual link that you would use to refer people, but before we look at that, let's actually have a look at the sales page. I just want to check this one out, see what it's all about first. And also we're going to get some help here as well to create the email that we send out. So to look at the sales page, hold the control button down, or just click on the link, actually that'll work. Launch your own 3-in-1 mega store that sells physical and digital products. So someone who's wanting to set up their own website to actually sell products, this is a great deal for them, something that they can use. So that's the sales page. You can click there. Now view JV page. So we actually have a JV page, so joint venture that is. Anyone can go to this page and get promotional swipes, like email swipes. So this has actually put together an email for you that you can use straight away. It's got subject lines and the actual text. So we're going to copy and paste this into our email. So first of all we want our subject line. Pick one that looks nice. Let's go with this one, the best money software ever. So copy the subject line. We'll go back to our subject line here, put that one in here. I'm going to add an emoji. I like to add something in. There's so many to choose from, but a waving hand. You could maybe, there might be something here with money, I'm not sure. Like a dollar sign or something. There probably is, I can't see it. But let's go with a pointing finger. Okay, now close the emoji list again. I want to move this to the front of my subject line, so you just cut, move it to the front, and then paste, and put a space in after it. Okay, so we've got our subject line here. I usually like to change each letter to a capital, so let's do that. Okay, great. Now pre-header, we can add a short summary of what the offer is actually about. We can probably get that from the swipes as well. Let's just take one of these lines and we'll add that into the pre-header. Okay, so this is a preview that someone will see underneath the subject line when they open their email. Okay, now more options. I'm not sure if we need to add anything else extra here. No, we don't, so that's fine. Now we don't have a template at the moment, but I've got a blank template saved, so let's choose that one. We will use that one to start off. I'm going to remove the PS because we don't want people to reply, we just want them to click the link in the email. So everything is actually set up, all we have to do is paste our text in here. So go back to the swipes. And we've got a few here to choose from, so let's have a look at them. Swipe 1, buy a traffic angle. Here's some subject lines, and here's some the actual swipe. Let's have a look at some other. Get everything before they are gone. Let's see. If you've been trying to make money online but you don't know where to start, or maybe, yeah, okay, this one looks okay, let's use this. So we'll copy this text right down to here, so you just copy. We're going to paste this into this blank space here on our email. Now if the text size is not right, we can actually highlight all of this right down to here, change to the font that we want to use. I'm using Tama. You might have to click it a couple of times to make sure it's highlighted, and the size 14 or 16. I like to go with 16 just because it's a little bit bigger. Now go through your email as well and maybe add a bit of color or even just some bold lines. Okay, that should be okay. I might actually add a little bit of color to this as well. For instance, just change the text color to sort of something like a reddish or reddish brown, and also bold it as well so that it stands out. Okay, and that looks fine. It looks like it's spaced out okay, so I'm happy with that. Now we need to actually put our link in here, so let's go back to the actual offer, and okay, here is our affiliate link. You can either highlight it here or you can actually click here and get something. If you usually I just highlight that, copy that, paste it, and let's see, where do we add details? We can put it in a couple of different places. Let's put a link in here. We'll just say immediate access. Highlight this, bold, click on our link, paste it here, put a slash, and I'm going to add the initials MW opens. Okay, so that means Mailwizz opens. So if someone actually clicks on my link on Warrior Plus, this will actually be a tracking link now. It will actually show me that this came from one of my emails that I've sent out. And I can then copy this again and paste it down here further on the page. Just make sure my link's in there, and yes it is, so that's fine. So we're all set up, we've got a couple of links on the page. Save and next. Now we want to, this is really important, we want to make sure that it is including imported subscribers, seems we have so many of them, and including current subscribers. This should always say yes. We want these people to be emailed 1 day after they are added to this list. So on the when they open the first email, they won't get this immediately. When they get added to the list, they'll get this the following day. And we will send out, we can set up another affiliate offer like this to go out, you know, you can send one every day if you want to, but I wouldn't. I would only send one per week to this list so that you don't burn out your list so much, and send them a really good offer like this each week. So once that is set up, we've got, don't worry about the hour and the time, we only want to send out, every, this is on day one after they join the list. So let's hit save campaign. Okay, that one is all set up, and we are ready now to add our second one. So I'm just going to add another offer which we're going to send out. I'm going to send it out after about, say, 7 days. To do that, it's same deal, create a new offer. Campaign name is opens, this is going to be number 2, going to the opens list. I'll go to Warriors Plus and find a new offer. So this one I can close that. Close the swipes. Now I'm going to find another one that is high converting and low refund rate. So that's pretty good. 3% refund is pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go with this offer. So let's click on the offer to have a look at it. I don't really know exactly what they are selling on this one, but let's have a quick look anyway. E-learning sites, so we're selling training sites or e-learning sites. Okay, now I'm going to go to the JV page to get the email swipe. Probably need that first of all, and then we'll come back and get our link. Click on swipes. Now you can have a look at these and just see which one you actually like best. 60 seconds, bank $100 daily commission. So I'm going with that for my subject line. And I want to add an emoji, so let's go with cat face with tears of joy. Just something different, you know, instead of just using the usual ones all the time. Send a different emoji with each campaign, so that's fine. So pre-header, we can get that from the swipe as well. You can actually select another one of the subject lines to use as a pre-header. Like this one, have you seen this one-click profit pulling software? We can use that as the pre-header. Next. Okay, we're choosing our blank template again, so we've got somewhere to paste the message. Make a bit of room here, and let's find our swipe. Email swipe. Okay, so copy that whole thing. I'm actually going to move that down one line because of the pre-header, so because that'll probably sit in there above it. Let's move that down one line. Here's our message. The format is great. Everything's done for us. I'll just see if I can actually change the text color on here. Yeah, I'm going to do that for my links. I'm just going to change the text color. You don't have to do this, but I just like to add a little bit of color to my message as it's going out. And now these are actually going to, oh sorry, I forgot to do that. Remove the PS, I don't need that one. This is where we're going to paste our links on our email. So we'll go back here to our affiliate offer, copy our link, and insert it here. So highlight the entire line, click on the link button, paste the URL, and I'm going to add in here MW for Mailwizz and opens. So this is people that have opened. Change the target to new window. Now I'll just paste my link in the same for these. Actually, let's copy that to make it easier for next time. Target is a blank window. And I'll do the same here for this link. Okay, we are done. Maybe just highlight a couple of things in here. Just bold a few things just to make it look good. Just so that things stand out a little bit. This one's underlined, so let's bold that as well. Okay, message is done. Let's save that. Actually, there's one thing we can do with that one. Let's just go back a page. This is optional, you don't need to do this, but this is something that I do sometimes. I actually create a list of people who actually click on the links. So click on this button, action against subscriber on link click. And we need to add one here. So we choose the link, which is from what I can see here, I don't have HTTPS on all of them, so I should actually fix up my links first. Let's do this. Make that S. Okay, I'll just reload that page again. So I should only have one link on there that we want people to click on. So let's add the link. I'm just going to go with that anyway. If anyone opens that one, we're going to copy them to the list of people who clicked on the link. Because I've got the two links on there, I'm just going to do this for both anyway, just in case. So I'm going to build a list of people who actually click on the links as well as openers. This is optional, you don't need to do this, but I just thought I would add it. Okay, now add it to this to the autoresponder. I'm going to do this after day 7. So we put that 7 days, leave the rest, always change these to yes. And they're done. So now I've got, so my first message has already gone out to 5 people as well from my openers list, and this one will go out after 7 days to them as well. So you can do this as many times as you'd like. If you wanted to do one message per week, you could add 50 different products in here and do one every 7 days, and the people in your openers list will get an email every 7 days with a new offer, and some of them will probably buy it, so that's great news.